Good evening, everyone. I'm Dusk, and this here is the nice Bristleback game I had. What else can I say about it? It was one of the first. But you'll see here there was one problem with it. Is it worth doing introductions for this one? Not really. Not really. Wow. But this was also a little before the recent patches. I mean, 6.80. Before that. So this is before Lion's AoE, and I think before the buyback gold reduction. Not the buyback gold reduction. The starting gold reduction. Check this. Yeah, it was before the reduction. Because this Lich and this other guy still haven't picked yet. Yeah, we still don't have our 5th yet. Neither do they. Goddamn counter pickers. Also note, this boar is named Sentry Ward. Either that's a glitch or someone actually named it that. I don't think so. No, I don't think they named it that.
The battle begins.
And there it is, Tinker. So Death Prophet going mid, Lich and Tiny up top, and Bristleback and freaking Tinker bottom. Tinker. He's a hero who needs to go mid. Just plain and simple. We should have made Death Prophet come with me. Like Tinker in a sideline. I don't think it'd work in a real serious pub game. Well, not a pub game, in a real serious game. Pubs aren't usually serious. I mean, sometimes lots of shenanigans. And we were up against Lion and Axe. Pretty annoying lane to deal with early on. Definitely a lane where you would want a magic wand, because, yeah, they were spamming their skills. Spamming that battle hunger. So that'd be one way to survive. Ooh, Axe taking a lot of damage there. Getting a little bold. Neither team has any wards. Oh, wow. Yeah, they really wanted me. Which is what Bristleback wants.
First blood.
Easy first blood. Just as simple as that. Let's see, meanwhile, what's going on up here? Not a whole lot. Middle, Venomancer versus Death Prophet. Top, Slaughter and Phantom Assassin. So yeah, they had a lot of melee. That might have been one of their issues on their side. Oh man, this game. So much shenanigans in this game. We were just last hitting at this point. I believe I yielded to Tinker. Yeah, let's see, I have 1 at this point. He has 5. How much these guys got? 0. What? Is that right? The Axe was mostly focused on hitting me instead of getting creep kills. That's kind of weird. I think something bad happens up here soon. Keyword, I think. And we'll call it the game stats, why not? See, my net worth. Yep, the Tinker. Oh man, how's Blue doing? That's a real weird name. Oh, top. Some action going out there. Not a whole lot, though. I don't know, the Tiny was kind of weird this game. I think someone might go down. Yep, Phantom down, but Tiny's gonna go down too. Nope. Just Slaughter. Oh yeah, it was fun. Meanwhile down here, yeah, we were continuously getting harassed. Axe was constantly putting on that battle hunger, but at least when he put on that Tinker has no problem lasting him. But neither does Bristle, but I kind of felt the need to yield to Tinker, because he needs to farm more than me. It's a bad lane combination, though. They had a better combo with the Lion support and the Axe as the guy who gets last hits, or should be. Does he have any? He doesn't have any last hits. Wow, I was almost dead here. Battle hunger was really wearing me down. But I do have this magic wand. Comes real handy. Oh dear. Yeah, that's Carry Venom, by the way. So he was getting Death Prophet a lot of trouble. I'm not sure if Tinker would have really done that great against him, though. Maybe. Maybe not. Oof. Yeah, Tinker has a lot of money. So let's do my job in that sense, at least.
I'll hit him. You stand there looking small and weak.
That sums up the lane. Well, no, although this Tinker knew what he was doing, so I'll give him credit. More so than this, yeah, okay, there we go. Axe actually has 5 on the board now, good. He actually did get some last hits. Not as much as Tinker. But that counter here looks... Yeah, kept getting lasered. And snotted. Bristleback's a pretty funny hero. But he does depend on, usually the other team being a little ignorant of how Bristleback works. If they know, like, not to chase you, not to get baited by you, he's not going to be quite as effective. If they waste their stuff on you, then he'll have a field day. He creates space for others. He's fun like that.
Missing, just so you know.
And I called missing, they weren't missing. Uh-oh, meanwhile, Death Prophet having some issues up top. Or in the middle. I mean to say. Yeah, basically getting forced out by that, Venom. Too much damage there. There you go, now Axes catch up in those last hits. Well, 11 and 9. Ooh, and Venom surpassed Tinker's value. So yeah, Death Prophet was not doing so hot there. Ooh. I love the ranged... all the range damage Tinker was doing. However, I was gonna mass beat. Even Bristleback doesn't like that kind of abuse. So I think I had to self. Oh.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, that wasn't too worth showing anyways. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of our DP this game. It wasn't terrible, but... I don't know, they could have done a little more to stop that Venom. And here's where things get bad for us. Maybe not quite yet. I'm pretty low, though, at this point. And there's Venom with the power trits. Wealthiest guy in the game right now. It's 6 minutes in. Oh, Tinker. And the Battle Hunger is ticking away. Yeah, Axe and Lion is actually a good combo. Oh, but we have flying. They still have walking courier. And I don't see any wards. That Lion has a lot of money. And spend it. Well, actually, not a lot of money. Oh, and up here there's more shenanigans.
Bottom is missing, according to Axe.
Yeah, top was doing alright. Let's see, what sort of build did Tiny have at this point? I think he went with a Vanguard first, which is kind of weird on Tiny. It doesn't make sense to me. Speaking of things that don't make sense, we had some issues down and bottom whenever I was gone. I recalled at this point. There's double damage.
Double damage.
I had to come back with more tangos. This Axe lane was wearing us down. That Battle Hunger is pretty nasty early on. I think this was a little before it got nerfed too. Don't quote me on that. I wish the replays had the version number on them. That would be really awesome. There's Tiny. Oh man.
Regeneration.
Well, that's good for them. But we had some troubles. Looked like it was time to kill that Axe. Unfortunately, not quite this time. He wasn't going to make the same mistake twice. And this is where things get ugly. Thought we could get him, right?
Oh dear.
Nope. Murder Tinker. There's a Lion backing him up. We immediately regretted our decision. Tinker said my bad. Oh god. Got fingered. Never feels good. That's why I had to prioritize getting that hood. That's one of the best things Bristle can buy, that Hooded Defiance. Because magic is the bane of its existence normally. Well, with that on, not so much. Once he gets that, he can kind of laugh at Lion. But that would take some time.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Not a whole lot going on at this point in the game. Well, Tiny's kind of roaming. He's got arcanes. There's Def probably 2 mantles on Tango's boots. And they were prowling around in our jungle. Not sure what they were doing here. I guess they were expecting to find someone who was farming. I have no idea. And Lich actually did buy a ward, which was nice of him. Necronomicon Archer. Okay, that's glitching. That's a freaking ward. These whole replays are kind of buggy. Oh, some action here, though.
Death cuts both ways.
Oh, I better cut to that, though. Let's rewind a bit. Rewind. Alright. That button is amazing, by the way. 10 seconds each time. That axe got pretty cocky. Because Lion was all the way over here. Don't know what he's doing. He's waiting for something. And not upgrading Courier to flying. Not doing his job as support. Oh, and Tiny died from DOT over here. Venomancer. What's a shame. But that's what happens. However, our Tinker was pretty boss. And he actually got a bottle and stuff. Despite not being mid. But sometimes that can still work. Really should have traded lanes with Death Prophet, though. She might have been kind of hilarious.
Radiant's bottom tower is
I don't think
under
she'd have
attack.
too much trouble against that lane combo either. A lot of passive farming at this point. Nah, wow. Tinker kind of fell off a little bit. With Tiny and Veno coming above him now. Pew pew pew, though. Cut off that poor slider over there. Did not see that coming, but nor did I, to be fair. Nor would I if I was in his shoes. Axe just kind of got fed up with things to start the jungle for a little bit. Try and farm. It's got a stout shield, soul ring, tranquil boots. Not what I usually see built on Axe. Usually people will rush that Vanguard. I got power treads at this point. On the Phantom and Veno. How well is Phantom doing? Wow, not very good. I was worth more than her. She was not farming. Yeah, because Phantom needs to farm. Otherwise she'll become irrelevant. And needs to get fed. Ooh, meanwhile, Tiny having issues. Tinker having issues, I should say. Little hit hits the Veno. Those little rockets. That was pretty cool. Ooh. Tiny getting ballsy over here. But he gets galed. And not much else happens at this present time. Just biding their time, waiting. But looks like we got mobilized all together for a team fight. Because I believe at this point in the game, Tinker was like, we gotta end this fast. We need to take towers. So I think that was one of the goals here. Because he was worried Phantom Assassin was gonna get big. And there were no parties in this game. We were all solo. So yeah. He took things rather seriously. Which is probably good on his part. Okay, we need to rewind that again, dear. There we go. Let's see that again. Okay. Alright, how did Axe get that low? That's what we need to know. Alright, so Axe was in the jungle, as I showed earlier, right? Yeah. So he thinks it's all cool. He goes to grab that regen. He'll be fine and dandy. Runs into Tinker.
Regeneration.
Gets the regen. Dies.
Rule is cut.
That was a cruel cut. Oh, man. Why does Tinkers laugh like that, though? Oh, but yes, once again, wards win the game, folks. They had no wards, we had all the wards. Thanks to Witch. And we decided to just get out of mid for now. Because the axe is down. Bottom looks vulnerable. Just a poor little lion all by himself. I hated that lion. He killed me. He had it out for me. It's trying to steal my mana. What douche. So we would murder him. Tiny tossed me at the Venno.
Killing spree.
That was a good choice. You know, Slaughter's just chilling out over here. It's like, oh man, hope they don't see me. Man, I should use this quelling blade. Get out of here alive. Nah.
Dominated.
That would have made too much sense.
Kill.
Yeah, poor Slaughter. He got slaughtered.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Or if he would have just used a TP scroll or something. But he didn't have any. That's why it's always good to pack
Radiant's
TP.
bottom tower is under attack.
I think Lich dies here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think he's screwed. Nope.
Kill. Own it.
Keep your magic. I have laser beam.
Phantom dies though. Just pretty hilarious.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, we were pushing bottom. Although their guys are coming back up. Once Lion got Tranquils, Staff of Wizardry. I think he was going for Autumns.
Radiant's
Down goes the
bottom
tower.
has fallen.
I think he was. And this was before the upgrade, though, so his Finger of Death didn't have that nasty AoE. Oh yes, this time went into Secret's Drop. Picked me up something nice, I believe. If I'm thinking correctly. Yeah, there's a cloak. Comes in very handy against that lion. Because he's quite a nuisance. A little bit for the Venno. A little bit. But it's mostly his DOT and the slow
Dire's top
that
tower
really
is
eats
under
at you.
attack.
Let's see. 27 last hits on her. How much did Tinker have? 30, wow. Yeah, she was getting irrelevant very fast. At the bottom here of the net worth. This was a lull. There was not much going on here. Oh! No one knows invisibility.
Invisibility.
Oh, he's not Venno. He just like passed by like, invisibility, I don't need it. You should totally take runes to get a chance or inform your other players about them. Or just deny them. Okay, I don't know why she was that there. She saw Slaughter and Lion and was thinking, oh, I need to ulti. Nah, wasn't worth it. This is pretty hilarious, so Invisible
Dire's
Witch.
top tower is under attack.
Scouting it for us. The problem is she got hit with amplified damage though, so Slaughter knows she's coming. I think this skirmish was a bad idea, if I recall. Snotted him. Ooh, the Chain Frost.
Own it. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Aw, but Death Prophet got fingered though.
Killing spree.
Oh well.
Double kill. Dire's structures are fortified.
3 for 1 is a good trade. It went pretty nicely for us. And quickly, we were rising to the top. It was only Lich who was like under their axe. And this Venom that's still pretty high up, despite some of his troubles there. He's had a real nice advantage in mid, I guess. Meanwhile, let's see how's top doing.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's almost ready to go down at that point.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But we are going to take this mid tower. I believe at this point, yes.
Radiant structures are fortified.
They weren't
Radiant's
exactly
middle
prepared to
tower is
defend
under
it.
attack.
His Phantom was up there, and all they had was that Slaughter.
Radiant's
And Venno, his
middle
wards
tower
were just
is
feeding
falling.
Tiny like so. I think he like one-shot of that ward. Yep, there's Tiny's Vanguard. Yeah, Vanguard first on Tiny. Kind of weird. I guess he didn't want to get owned by Axe was his main concern, but I don't know. Ognum's probably more important. Oh man, just for the cleave on that tree. And just for how hilarious it is. Wow. There's our mech. There's Axe jungling. Venno's got his Yasha. Wow. He was doing good for himself. They're all down in their jungle. This was an extremely passive part of the game. Not a lot happened here. Not at all.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But let's see, what does Lion have? Wow. He's pretty poor. Him the Slaughter. But then Venom went top. They can't really do a whole lot now. His wards are starting to fall off. They're only level 1 wards. He wasn't focusing on the wards. So that's why they're getting one-shotted. They don't have much HP. Only 75 HP. So that kind of defeats the point. And he gets forced off anyways. He can't defend that by himself. And guess who's here?
Radiant's
Tinker
top
with
tower is under
Dagon.
attack. Unstoppable.
Which is amazing. Especially with rearm because I overset the cooldown. Well, he wished he could have got away from that beam. And here this was, I think this is pretty bad for us. Yeah, no Tinker to save us. And no mana for Chain Frost. But that Slaughter did kinda... so overdramatic. More of a Masco, that's kinda weird. I'm not sure what he was trying to do with his build. And this Lion, though, do we get him? He was pretty weak. Oh, man. He fingered me. Barely did anything. Makes his Hood of Defiance. 30% spell resistance. The heartbreaking part, though, was we didn't get this Axe. He gets away. Oh, well. We'd get him next time, maybe. But there was a Venomancer here, and at this point we decided we'd overstayed our welcome. Still level 1 Plague Wards. Now the Dire is entirely richer than Radiant. You can see the disparities here. The poor Slaughter. It's the opposite of Fed Slaughter. And Axe has his Vanguard now. Too bad that wouldn't help against Tinker. Now if we built a hood, or at least a little cloak, maybe it'd be alright. Maybe. Meanwhile, I think something terrible went down here. Tinker does have double damage, though, at this point. Ooh.
Own it.
However, I think Tinker dies here. No ways to get out of this one. Nope. And the Chain Frosts.
Radiant's bottom
Hilarious.
tower is under attack.
Penetrating cold.
Made a little bit of a trade, but we did lose our Tinker. That was kind of a shame. Oh well. Some losses just had to deal with. I was going top right now just to defend it a bit. Zit was pretty weak. Almost in deny range. Almost. Not quite. Here's Tiny at the Ancients, just punching him out slowly. No real offensive items. Okay, I'm not sure what happened there. Let's just cut back to that one. Oh, Witch was overstaying his welcome. So he was still down there. And Death Prophet, I don't know what's up with the... I don't know. This was probably a mistake.
Killing
Maybe not.
spree.
Scared him off, though. trying to man fight. Oh, yeah, that's a dumb idea. I don't know what she was thinking there. She just made the axe. Axe is not ass. Yeah, should have just made the axe chaser. Instead of just straight up man fighting with him with auto attacks. You're not gonna win against axe when you're a Death Prophet. Not like that. Not without some kind of help. Even with your ult up. The axe is just too bulky. I was doing pretty good for myself at this point. I think I was farming some neutrals. Venno tried to get some of his farm on. He needed it. Still level 1 plague wards. Tinker farming up the mid. Has Invis in his bottle. Axe in the jungle once more. I'm not too sure about jungle axe. I think it's like a mixed bag. If your counter helix is not going off, it can take forever. But this guy wasn't a jungle axe. He's just doing this just to catch up, I guess. Ogre Club. He had some plans. Okay, once again we missed a little action there. Need to see that again. Oh man, she's coming. Coming for that Lich. Nope. Bad laser. Wasn't even the Dagon, I don't think, was it? I don't know. Wow, I'm not sure. And this part's pretty hilarious too. Like then I was just like, huh? What's up?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I'm gonna gale you guys. Then this happens. However,
Middle tower is under attack.
some people aren't paying attention to their HP. Yeah, that DOT from Poison Sting. Pretty nasty.
Double damage.
Ooh, an axe grab, double damage. What's he gonna do with it? He's after me, though, because I think I was pushing down the bottom. Oh, man, he was all hyped to fight me. He was sick of my shit. I just screwed with him here. Though I had no idea he was there yet. Or did I? I just took some of his creeps there. Then Tiny comes at him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Not a man fight this Tiny can win, though. Not without some help. I love this part.
killing spree.
Yeah, that axe was falling on hard times, definitely. But wasn't that worth of rising up? It's getting a little better. Try to man fight Bristleback. Don't try to man fight Bristleback. It's not gonna work, especially when I'm this tanky. With my Vanguard, with my Hooded Defiance.
Killing spree.
Okay, we need to replay for that one. Phantom Assassin, huh? What the hell was that? That must have been in mid, I'd assume.
Killing
Let's see this. Yep, just try and go on the Lich again. Coup de grace. Oh, Tinker missiles. Oh,
spree.
that was harsh.
Building a future without you in it.
Tinker is such a douchebag. But that goes without saying. A hilarious one, though. Very good hero. Really needs to be played in mid, though. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if he could work in Suicide Lane. I don't think so. I think he'd just get wrecked by if there were two heroes. And just him by himself. And this Slider. Trying to jungle here. A Death Prophet. Oh, Death Prophet. And Tinker ran afoul of the axe. So I couldn't help him out. Ooh, man. This was bad for us, though. I think I die here again. Nope.
Dominating.
Tiny for the win.
Mega kill. Double kill.
Now I try to get out, but guess who's on me? Phantom Assassin. Oh, almost dead. She can get me here easily. Easily, right? Right? No. Oh man, that Tika was so great. Let's see instant replay of that again. Oh man, she's on me. This time in this kind of view mode. Oh, Tinker. Thanks to Tinker's save there, I escaped alive. That's what Bristleback wants, though. For idiots or noobs to chase him.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, man.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures
Yeah, they were
are
getting whooped in deep bites. They were losing a whole lot now. And that slaughter is just becoming irrelevant. His net worth is gone.
tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower.
The towers have fallen. It's pretty rough. What's the kill deaths ratio thing?
Tower is under attack.
So yeah, that Tinker was pretty beastly. 12-2-6. You're doing a nice job staying alive. Slaughter 092. Sad slaughter. Meanwhile, I was up top, just my own business, bashing some creeps. Oh god, is that take on level 3? Yes. Oh man, they fed that Tinker so hard. Don't feed Tinker, please. Especially if you're on my team, don't feed him. Just don't do it. What goes with almost any hero though? Well, except like if you feed a Coddle, he's not gonna be able to do a whole lot. Some support heroes are like that, or Crystal Maiden. Meanwhile, they were just jungling, trying to get some XP. Lich doesn't like that.
Tower is under attack.
Nor is Tiny. Here comes the Chain of Frost.
Triple kill.
Tinker timed all that. Just so he could get all free kills.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Let's see what's going on up here. Oh man. Phantom Assassin for Battle Fury. Just basic boots of speed and stout shield.
Tower is under attack.
Trying to push. Trying to earn redemption for her failed attempt at killing me. Hi, Zoom. These wards any stronger? Oh yeah. Now the wards are almost maxed. A little free. But nothing we can't handle.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I don't know why Slaughter used the amplify damage on me there.
Radiant's
If his team wasn't even gonna follow up. But we were all randoms. There's no parties, I guess, so it was uncoordinated. Tosses me on top of the Venomancer. Pretty
Radiant's
cruel.
middle barracks are under attack.
Very harsh.
Radiant's middle barracks have fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle barracks have fallen.
That's just so much damage coming out from Tinker.
Tower is under attack.
I was actually glad I went with him, you know? He knew what he was doing. Even if it was a pretty bad combination, Bristle, Tinker, it should never happen. It shouldn't have worked, but it did. And there's the amp damage. Yeah, at this point we just had to back out. Didn't want to get cocky. We wanted to end it fast before Phantom had a chance to farm. But gotta know when to get out there. And once again, we have wards. They don't. We have Flying Courier. They don't. Sentry ward. Yeah, we still have wards. Was it rush time? No, not quite. Wow. Dota's pretty glitchy with replays. Roshan is not Tornado. Why is it listing his name as Tornado? I don't even know. She's farming up the Ancients, but so is our Tiny. Killing his brothers. Hard to tell them apart. There's Phantom trolling for illusions. Didn't fool anybody.
Radiant's bottom tower
Game was winding down at this point. Ooh. And I think here we rushed. Yep. Let's go back to value. Team Dire still on top. Huh, Tiny in a weird build. Songa and Yasha.
Roshan has fallen to the
Though I was gonna get Songa and Yasha as well. I have my
Dire's
Yasha.
top tower is under attack.
Which has a standard support build. Therefore, does have a Bloodstone, luckily.
Dire's top tower
That's
has
was
fallen.
Phantom's work up there. But oh well. We can handle losing a few towers. We basically had a huge opening in their base. Mega creeps coming.
Invisibility.
Ah, she was farming up here. I don't think we noticed her. I think we just like passed by her, yeah. We could get some wards up here. Oh well. Lich was doing a better job supporting than that Lion though. No ward coverage, rushing Ognums before Finger got buffed. So I mean it was good then, but it's way better now. Now they finally got flying. 33 minutes in, flying courier. No, that's no way to play. Aegis on the Tiny. That's no way to play the game. Wow, that Tiny has a shit ton of money. Hasn't spent yet. Wow. Level 5 dagger going. Ooh. 800 burst damage. Pretty beastly. And we decided to push towers here. Venom's just laying down wards, expecting them to do something.
Radiant structures
Let's punch him out, get the gold. It's a good way to get Axe's battle hunger off you too. There happens to be Venom on their team too.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Yeah, they didn't do much in defending that.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But there's Death Prophet Ghost, so I kind of understand. It's just smashing those wards. I don't know why Axe kept putting the battle hunger on me. Didn't you see all smashing those wards?
Is under attack.
Battle hunger gone.
Dire's middle
I'm
tower
sold.
is under attack.
I think there was some sort of kill here. Memory serves me. This was a long time ago. Oh no, Tiny. Tiny, no.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, that was a waste of an Aegis. He just kind of went YOLO in there.
Radiant's top tower is under
Oh,
attack.
down goes Axo. Dead lion.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle
At this point,
tower is
top
under
was just
attack.
screwed. Tiny was filthy rich. How rich was I? Not that rich,
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
but decently rich.
Ownage.
Yeah, the
Radiant's
poor
top
Venom.
barracks are under attack.
Poor Venom.
Radiant's top
Man,
barracks are
it's not a very hard game.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It isn't hard when people don't counterpick your Bristleback successfully. These melee heroes, they weren't the right choices.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Whereas if I was like Bristleback facing against like this Tinker, I would be scared. Even with, I don't know how well Dagon does with a hood up. At this point, I just didn't give a fuck. I just was bashing the tower, taking all this damage.
Bottom tower is under
But that's what Bristleback will do. I had Battle Hunger on me, didn't give a fuck.
middle tower has fallen.
Battle Hunger fell off at this point anyways. I think we had to fall back a little bit here. This was a bad choice. Yeah. Here we kind of had to back off. Or Death Prophet. Hey, got my song. So I could get my own song in Asha. Because I was playing a semi-carry Bristleback, basically. I mean, I could have hogged more of the last hits, but let's just face it, Tinker needed more, and oh god, Tiny. He was so dead here. But wait, Mac? Nope. The turnaround. Well, although DOT might eat Tiny away. An axe. Yep. Was he baited by the courier a little bit there? That was kind of funny timing for the courier to come in there. Ah, I still didn't get my song. I don't think I ever picked it up. The game ended too soon. And everyone else kept using the courier, like this Lich. Wow. Not even defending Venomancer? Look at this. Look at that. Ooh. Had to use Shadow Blade to get out. I think Shadow Blade was nerfed at this point, though. I think Tinker does die here.
Killing
Boom.
spree.
Nope. We're slaughter. You got a well Bristleback's voice actor. At this point, we really didn't care. It was over. It was time to end the game. Everything's exposed.
Tower has fallen.
They're from a ghost. The guy's like stuck in base.
Radiant's Ancient is under attack.
But we were all pretty low. And that was a dead Tinker. But then the Chain Frost.
Radiant's Ancient is under attack.
Game over. Says Tinker. Dota 2 is hard.
Radiant's Ancient
Not as
is
hard as
under attack.
Battletoads. Especially if you're that poor slaughter. Especially if you chase Bristleback. Don't chase Bristleback. Usually not a good idea.
Radiant's Ancient is
Unless
under
you were
attack.
prepared. These guys were not prepared.
Dire victory.
Yeah! GG. If you can't slam with the best, then jam with the rest. Had to give him those words of wisdom. That was for the net value. Let's see, we'll see the big game stats here very soon, right? No? There we go, there we go. Yep, no one wants in a party. Let's see. I did alright. Wow. Wow, we did pretty damn good, actually. They barely had any experience. That slaughter was deprived. Mask of Madness. Pretty strange build. Anyway, folks, hopefully you enjoyed this. It was a pretty neat game, not very competitive. That's Bristleback in a nutshell. Just loves people chasing him. Sucked having to play supporty, but hey, as long as our team wins, you know, hey, that's what matters. And that Tinker sure got fed, so I think our lane accomplished our goals. Anyways, this is Dust sign off. Have a good one.